Have you ever pondered about the consequences of our actions today and how they might shape our tomorrow? To enhance your grasp of the characters and the narrative, we will intersperse the story with vivid images and video clips of impoverished Indian beggars. As we commence this tale, you will see on your screen a representation of an old Indian beggar. He was known to knock on the same door each day. The homeowner, a man by the name of Seth, would see thee and retreat back into his house, sometimes even aggressively pushing the beggar away or shouting insults. Visualize this through the powerful video clips that we will intermittently show you. Yet despite this unkind treatment, the beggar would only respond with a humble prayer, "May God forgive your sins." The images and video footage of poor Indian beggars will serve to highlight the harsh realities they face daily and draw a clearer picture of our narrative. One day, Seth learned of a massive loss in his business. The beggar, unaware of Seth's misfortune, arrived at his door as usual. Blinded by anger and frustration, Seth threw a stone at the beggar, yet the beggar did not retaliate. Instead, he simply prayed and left. Curious about the beggar's calm demeanor, Seth decided to follow him. He observed the beggar receiving a variety of responses. Some gave him food, others insulted or even physically assaulted him. Regardless of the treatment he received, the beggar's prayer remained the same: "May God forgive your sins." As night fell, the beggar returned home where his sick and weak wife awaited him. Seeing the meager half-bread in his bowl and the wound on his head, she asked what had happened. The beggar recounted his day, explaining that the harsh treatment was a result of their past sins. Years ago, they had been wealthy, but had treated a blind beggar who came to their door with the same disdain that Seth had shown to the old beggar. They had mocked him, given him paper instead of bread, and even thrown mud in his face. Despite this, the blind beggar had cursed them, saying that they would suffer for their sins, a curse that had come true. The old beggar told his wife that he did not wish the same fate upon anyone else, no matter how poorly they treated him. Instead, he prayed for their forgiveness, hoping they would not have to endure the same hardships. And so the moral of our story is clear. The actions we take today have a profound impact on our future. If we sow seeds of kindness, we will reap the rewards of a life filled with compassion and understanding. But if we choose to sow seeds of hate and disdain, we may find ourselves in a future filled with regret and hardship. Remember, it's not just about the actions we take, but also the intention behind them. The beggar's story teaches us that even in the face of adversity, maintaining a heart full of forgiveness can lead to a life full of grace. So let's embrace kindness, understanding, and forgiveness in our daily lives. After all, the seeds we sow today will determine